But yeah, 41 is I've enjoyed it so far. I've played multiple runs now, and every time I dig it. So again, we're just cutting down trees at this point, so we can get the lumber we need to keep building, and we got plenty of lumber, or plenty of trees, I should say. That's a nice dense pocket of trees right there. We're gonna be hitting that up pretty quickly. And then we use a sawbuck and a lumber saw. So we get 5 planks per log, which is fantastic. Makes it really nice. But yeah, we're coming along. The base is looking pretty good. We raided the storage facility today, and there's another one in the town that we didn't hit up, but the main one, the easily accessed one, we checked it out, and there was nothing good in there. Usually you can get some backpacks from there, some good backpacks from storage facilities. Which is unfortunate, but alright, come on, rest up. Rest. Come on. Alright, you're good. You're fine. Okay, so profession is lumberjack, which is why we're able to cut down these trees so darn quickly. For mods, we're using a few. We're using, and I should have had like a little. Should have had some Walkhog make a thing for it. So we're using Hydrocraft. We're using realistic durabilities. So the realistic durabilities just, means that our wood axe isn't going to break after 10 trees, right? It takes durability loss, but it doesn't, which I find is a must these days. We're playing with a really interesting mod that I've always put on, but I've never actually used, which is irrigation pipes. So it works under the same principle as the sinks, right? But instead you can plumb water rain collectors into your crops, and they'll water your crops. So that's kind of interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what that can do. We're also playing with Humvees. So Humvees are in the game, which, if you can get one, they're really nice. However, it's kind of balanced, right? Because all the stuff that you need to fix a Humvee, or the parts don't interchange with anything else. So it's not like you can go to one van and put it in another van or a truck, and all the parts are specialized. So it makes it really hard to find new parts or stuff like that. Um, what else are we playing with? The Deuce and a Half, some military vehicles, and then we added a mod that has motorcycles, four-wheelers, and I think dirt bikes. So things that you would normally find around in Kentucky, all over the place, you know. So most of it's vehicles, except for Hydrocraft, and we're playing with better builds. So that's how I was able to do the carpets and the different types of wood. That's better builds, it's called, I think. And it's just basically the cost is the same. Sometimes it's more expensive as what you would get with your normal carpentry. Same amount of experience, same everything, just a different look. So it's basically a retexture of things. Which those are the kind of mods I like. You know, anything that's going to add a lot to the game, and or anything that's not like going to break the game. Right? So if like the better builds was like, oh, you know, we're going to give you this, it's only going to cost peanuts. It's like, no, that's not okay. But yeah. But if you haven't played in a while, I definitely recommend for your profession. Lumberjack, obviously, if you're going to go live out in the woods, it's hard to beat Lumberjack. Because you can be outside and not have to worry about the weather conditions, right? So that's a huge, huge plus. If you're going to be around town, I would suggest Burglar. But again, you mean you can't go wrong. You know, find a place that you like. There's no wrong answers when it comes to builds. But yeah. So this is our setup. So we got High Thirst, we got Slow Healer, Prone to Illness, Smoker, Weak Stomach. I think those are all our negatives. And then Out of Shape and Very Underweight. And then we have Axeman, which is the profession, the Lumberjack. Speed Demon, Cat Eyes, Dexterous, Fast Learner, Outdoorsman, and Inconspicuous. And Fast Learner. And Strong. So, that's what we're working with. And some of those are just gimmies for free points, but and we didn't take any extra points at the beginning. So that's always a good thing to do. Give yourself like 5 or 10 extra skill points just to kind of round you out a little bit. It's not a bad idea. So yeah, that's what we're working with. Right here. We'll do these last two and then we'll probably do this little small patch and then break it all down. That'll be the game plan. And then we shouldn't need wood for a little bit. Not that that wood that we just chopped down will be enough, but it'll get us going in the right direction. So. Let's go, guys. What do we got? What do we got? Canned corned beef. All right, I like corned beef. Probably should have ate it on the ground, but whatever. We have a garbage pile going. Yeah. Garbage / things that gotta go in the kitchen. Let's get rid of that exhaustion. We've survived for 15 days, 1 hour. We've killed 101 zombies, and they've all been with the machete. All of them. I'm pretty sure. This go round. And that's our skills. We're gonna start fleshing out some more of these skills here soon. Yeah, long blade is definitely. Although we get a bonus to axe and we don't use axes for fighting. Okay, let's take this. Also, are you familiar with the Project Zomboid map? And that goes for anybody in the chat. There is a fantastic map. Some people don't like to use it. That's great. If you do like to use it, here is the link to that map. I'm not using it right now because I know where everything's at right now for myself. So I don't need the map, and I've been spawning in the same darn place and going to the same place for years now. So, but for anybody that is not in a familiar territory or having problems locating something, that map is one of the best maps I've seen for Project Zomboid. So, yeah, you want to be facing outwards. Yeah, yeah. Hey, look, I used it for a long time. You know what I mean? Use it. Especially if you're starting out, use the map. This world is way too big to not have any sense of direction or have any idea where things are at, you know. And the learning curve is so steep on this game. Go and just look at the map. You might not understand what everything is on the map, but breakfast is kicking back on me, huh? But yeah, it's worth having. Now we're getting into the fun stage of sawing all this into usable stuff. This is gonna take a minute. Oh yeah, we're getting sawdust. Yeah, we should be okay. So the biggest concentration should be, I saw 14 in there, 18, 18. Sometimes I thought we were about to be hit with a zombie. Would have been bad. Although not really. The first kind of invasion into where we're at will just be trickles of 1s and 2s, hopefully. And as long as we're burying them and getting them out of our way, it should be okay. Probably going to be when they come in mass, and that's going to be an issue. because they'll eventually push our way. They always do, despite best efforts. We're gonna try to be cheeky. Get all 6. 6. And that should be close enough that when we scoot back a little bit, we get both eyes. That's close enough. We should do 120 there. So that's what you do for 6. Now we're just gonna creep forward. Come on. That was 120 up there. Hopefully we can get all 3 of these in here. And then we just have to go to one side and pick a bunch of logs. So again, I hate doing this stuff at night. So we should have a pile of about 150 if we stand here. No, okay. 12. Oh well. Super dark. We might miss some of the logs by the time morning comes. We'll just get them in. I'm not overly concerned with it. Should be right. Yeah, like. Ooh, that's gonna be good. That's good. And we should be able to do a lot here. We'll see. I mean, I know there's a lot here, just getting it all sawed down. Also, I want to start looking at traps and... Not that we're hurting for food right now. But before we start our big run into grabbing a bunch of stuff, although we're going to need food for the traps, so we might have to start our farm up. Maybe not full-fledged, but definitely there's another 18. And we're just kind of walking around aimlessly in the dark until such time as we find what we're looking for. We're also going to take a look. We're going to start doing it every morning. So we have a maxed out for strength, which is fantastic. Gives us 20 for carrying capacity, which is awesome. But we need to get fitness up. Right, we got level 4. Excuse me. It's bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to start every morning with some exercises. eventually you're gonna learn what you can get away with each day, and not become sore, and still be able to do activities and stuff like that. So if you're doing them every day, these are the hardest ones to get leveled up. Besides electrical. Don't ask me why electrical is so darn hard, but it's. I mean, I know you're supposed to just grab digital watches, but it takes forever. when we start actually going at it, like forging will take us maybe an hour or two of real life, maybe 3. Probably an hour or 2, and we'll max forging. Especially if we're reading the books and stuff like that. Easy stuff. I don't know about fishing. Trapping's pretty easy. Never gone far into Taylor, but that's something I definitely want to check out this playthrough. Is once we get the house built, I'm going to really, I want to focus on hydrocraft, seeing all the different things that has to offer. Working on, I know farming, I know first aid's not hard to do, but I want to get into tailoring and fishing and see what we got going on. So, guys, 8 all we're gonna get around here. 8's better than 4. So yeah, so we'll just start isolating things. Like I said, once the base is done, foraging will probably be the next thing we go ham for. And I just realized that the library probably has respawned. The gas station respawned. We might be able to go get our last. So we're still missing 3 skill books, and those are cooking level 5, metalworking level 5, and trapping level 5. Not ones that I'm like, ooh, I gotta get, gotta make a priority to get. But eventually we gotta get those. And we're still missing a lot of magazines. So even with this, that's research. Like, we don't have aluminum. I don't think we even have iron working. That's research. We have copper, I'm pretty sure. Nope, we don't have copper. We had copper. Yeah, we don't even have ironwork, so we gotta go and see if that. Maybe we'll make a run down in the morning to see if that has respawned. So today we're gonna be a little short. I have to do something in the afternoon, so we're going for another about 2 hours this afternoon. But normally, I stream Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. Central through 4:30 p.m. Central. During that time, the end time is going to be kind of varied. If we have a lot of people on, so the normal schedule goes, we take a break at the top of each hour. So like we're going to take a break here in about 2.5 minutes. Just a 5 minutes so people can get up, grab something to drink, use the bathroom, and nobody misses anything. And then usually we take about a 30-minute lunch break. Then after lunch, we do another 4 hours with those 5-minute breaks for, mixed in. Although if we have a lot of people on, and everybody is active and going good, there are times that I'll just not take a lunch. So the start time's always at 8 a.m. But things are gonna vary a little bit. Most of the time I'm on 4:30 or 8 a.m. Central, 4:30 p.m. Central, Monday through Saturday. Barring anything crazy. It's pretty normal. We need that iron working. And that jerky, because jerky lasts. see. And we play all different types of games. So just as I always like to make that point, we play all kinds of games. So this is definitely a variety. Ooh, 8. Perfect. A variety channel. So before this, we played 2 Minute to Z. We played Starfield, Red Dead Redemption 2, all kinds of stuff. We usually do a Minecraft on Saturdays, but only if I'm able to get enough progress done with digging, because I have a lot of digging I'm doing that I want to show on camera. Because it's, you know, who wants to sit there and watch somebody dig for 8.5 hours, you know? That's not... If I don't want to sit there and actually dig for 8.5 hours, I can imagine what it is for people with watching. That's why we did Project Zomboid today. We don't have lithium, or we don't have any of these ores. I need to get that iron working. Check. You there, you there. Maybe I don't. I did get an iron. I don't remember getting it. Oh, so I'm building a dwarven fortress, and I could show it when we close down for today. I could just do before I head out. I'll just go into Minecraft and show you guys what I'm working with. Yeah, no iron there. But we have hit our break. Onion Wizard 420, thank you for the follow. I very much appreciate it. We are going to be, like I said, taking our break right now. Just a little 5-minute, get up, grab something to drink. It helps me get up and stretch my legs, and so I'm not sitting in this chair for 8.5 hours usually. But yeah, after the stream this afternoon, when we get done here in a couple hours, I'll show everybody the progress on Minecraft. Yeah, so we'll see everybody after the break.